Hello and welcome to the Oyster Creek back shop. Today we'll replace the worn idler gears on an LGB 260. You need to get the locomotive apart in order to be able to replace the gears. Over the years I've found that this simple little chopped up piece of foam is a great way to hold the engine inverted so you can work on it. It protects the delicate parts. And this particular foam has been cut to fit about a dozen different locomotives now. So it'll rest right in here and it'll keep it stable while I work on taking it apart. As you can see, there's lots of screws on the bottom of the locomotive. These screws here are all retaining the lower motor block cover. If you need to get at the gears that are on the wheels, or if you need to replace these electrical pickup feet, you would want to remove the lower cover. However, the idler gears are actually on the other side of the mechanism, and so you have to remove the entire motor block. There's one screw here, and this screw actually holds the smoke box to the chassis. And then there's two more screws back here, this one and this one, and these hold the cab to the chassis. Remove those 5 screws and the motor block lifts right out. Since the screws are different lengths, I like to take them and put them in a bag and then mark the bag as to where the screws came from, so I don't have problems when I put it back together later on. Now with the screws removed, the motor block simply lifts away from the superstructure. It even separates from the pilot guide rods. There are wires in here, and it's important to put them back in the right place, so I've already gone ahead and marked the color code on the motor block so I can remove the wires, and it's done. To get the top cover off the motor block, there's 6 screws that need to be removed. These 4, which are the same length, and then these 2, which are the same length as each other. They're not shorter than those. So once again, remove the screws and bag them. Now with the screws removed, we simply lift the upper cover off of the motor block. The motor then lifts right out of the motor block. Now I marked this as top because these connections determine the polarity, and if you flip it around, then you reverse the polarity on the engine, and then this engine is going to run backwards to all the other engines that you have on your line. So you want to keep the polarity standardized. So the worm has actually just worn the teeth off of the gears. So those shafts are pressed in there a little tight, so you have to encourage them gently to come out of the hole. So if you spread the chassis a bit and then pull up on the gears, and then it comes right out and the shaft comes off, and you put your new gear on and drop it right back in place again. Now it looks like the new gears have arrived. There we go. Take out the new gears. We apply a little bit of grease to the shaft. Put the gear on the shaft. Apply a little bit of grease to the gear. Make sure that the gears are lubricated. And now it just goes back where it came from. It's a nice snug fit, so you just need to give it a little press to let it snap into place and engage nice. I'll do the same with the other gear and reassemble it, and let's see if it works. Hey, look at that. It does work. Nice and smooth. Excellent. If you found the video useful, please hit the like button and subscribe if you'd like to be informed about future content. Thank you for watching.